Welcome to another cheapwinefinder.com podcast for a wine we wrote up on the cheapwinefinder.com website. This is Champion Dave, and we have a wine with some acclaim today. This is a wine that was voted number 5 in the top 10 of Wine Spectator's value wines of 2022. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. And it's received 91 points by the same magazine. And it is the Gott California Sauvignon Blanc 2021, which you should be able to find on sale places between $10 and $13 at Target, at supermarkets, at wine shops. This is a wine that's available everywhere. And it gets reviews like the allocated single vineyard wines. It's kind of fun to see. And Gott's been around since 1996. There is a Gott. He does make the wine. He and his wife. They are part of Chinchero's Family Estates Network. They are partnered with them. I don't think Chinchero owns them. He makes wines from Oregon, Washington, and California. And I think I saw a New Zealand wine. So he's not tied to vineyards. So I think being part of Chinchero, and I left a link on the website review for them, they have access to grapes from all different areas, and that's a good thing when you're looking to make wines from all over. And so we have a wine here that has a pretty good pedigree. It is from Sonoma, Lake County. Lake County is north of Napa. Lodi is east and south of Napa. Monterey, which is on the coast below San Francisco, and Santa Barbara, which is 100 miles north of Los Angeles. And all these vineyards, there's coastal vineyards, there's cool weather vineyards, there's warm weather vineyards, there's different types of soils, and they blend it all together. And that's the key here. Working the grapes in the vineyard, that's agriculture. Fermenting the grape juice into wine, that's science. But blending, and they blended all the different lots together, that's art. And I'm going to take a sip of this wine. We're going to talk about it a little bit because they said it's really good. So I believe them, but let's see how good. It's got really good acidity. It's got nice length. You can tell the acidity kind of hits your mouth, but different, like the sides of your mouth and the back of your tongue a little bit differently. This isn't a wine that the different flavors like jump out or are, New Zealand wines sometimes can be edgy and like have peaks and valleys. This one is smooth and subtle. And once you take a little bit of time to like, what am I tasting? And there's peaches and pears, and there's tropical fruit, and there's melon, there's coconut milk I've tasted. A lot of tropical, none of that grassy stuff you get with some New Zealand's. That's gone. I took another sip because it's got that kind of acidity. It's got the kind of acidity that makes you smack your lips a little bit, not a lot, not like it's abnormal. And it also gets you to think about taking the other sip before your brain says, it's time. The acidity is telling you, hey, I'm over here to grab the glass and drink some more. It's good, right? And it is good, right? It's got lemon curd in there. It's got a lot of nice, interesting flavors. It's got a lot of length to it. If you talk to winemakers in France, good acidity and length is like all they're looking for. You tell them that, then they did their jobs right. And this is a wine with good acidity and good length, and it tastes really nice. It's got great flavor. I mean, this is a wine that even people who don't know wine or are new to wine, it's not hard to figure out. You can drink it and go, okay, I get that. I can taste those flavors. Sometimes they talk about, it's got bramble and it's got this and stuff, and you have no idea what they're talking about. But here you go, oh, yeah, I get the pineapple. I get the pear. I get the peach. It's all in there. I get that, and then after a while, you have to, get the hang of it. You can find all sorts of things in here. Let me take another sip. It's one of those wines that taking another sip is a very, very good thing. So there you go. Wine Spectator was right. I think it deserves 91 points. And I didn't drink all the wines they did in 2022. I drank a whole bunch of them, and man, I don't know if this would be my top 5. It just might be. And that's fine. Actually, I noticed their top 10, their top 10 list, and I saw one. I think I'm going to pull out for. We'll talk about that later for Valentine's Day, because their top 10 list was interesting. So that's it for me, Domain Dave. This one was an easy one. Just open the top. It's screw cap. It's Joel Gott. I didn't know that I hadn't done a Joel Gott wine in like 10 years. We have like 2011 vintage on the website, and it's been around everywhere, and I've seen the label everywhere, and I just assumed that somewhere along the line we had reviewed these wines because it is everywhere. And then to find out that it was right in front of me all this time, and it's a really nice Sauvignon Blanc. Yeah, this could be your daily driver when it comes to white wine or Sauv Blancs. In a 2021 vintage, it was a good year, long and lean. So, it's going to change every year. I think the 2020 was mostly Santa Barbara because the fires. They had to go to a place there wasn't much fire. So that's it for me, Domain Dave. Like us where you like your podcast, push buttons, whatever. We got more wines coming up. I think I'm heading up to Costco for a couple. And stay warm, stay safe, stay dry, and keep it cheap. Adios, and I'll be talking to you. Bye-bye.